Okay, 10 seconds.
I got 13517.
Verbally, it wasn't very good.
The redirect?
Yeah. I don't think he could hear you with the echoing of the gunfire since we're so close.
I mean, he turned. If it wasn't a good redirect, he would have just booked it down the hall.
Yeah, well, he would have went with Jacob. For sure. Yeah. Let me back up on that. The redirect, when he was distant, like over here in this room, Eudoris, like pairing with everything. Did he hear you? I don't know. I heard you. Did he hear you? Yeah, he should have, right? Is that the reason why he came back? Yeah, hopefully. But I also agree with what has happened. But as he's coming to you, instead of doing this, you commit in the threshold and go, because you know he's coming around the corner. So you standing here and then doing this, I think
a lot of it where I wasn't really moving in, there were still people coming out.
Yeah.
So I just presented like I was going this way.
But then the traffic of the people dictated, which was the action dictated, it superseded, right? It superseded. Okay. So including to, and this is good for including to a handler in this situation, is not doing this, go. What, I'm not going to tell somebody what they should do and what they should not do, but if you are on scene, if you're there to protect, what should you be doing? Going towards, not telling people where to go. We kind of talk on the same page. Yeah. Not telling people where to go, because the people are going to go where they're going to go. Right. So it's more of I'm going. So my point is, yes, you wait till the dog's committed. So I'm not saying when the dog was down there, you take off, which you didn't. So instead of this, it's because of the action in this moment, in this scene, people going this way and you're standing, but you're waiting. He doesn't understand that we go, when he's committed, you commit too, even though you're forward of him, then he's going to go, oh, it's the slingshot to go forward. Just because the muzzle hits somebody's leg doesn't mean it's a bite. Right. And I've had this discussion with many people with the video with, actually, ironically, it was my son that this happened to in a school. We were doing a big scenario with kids running down. And yes, a Eudoris went through Hank. He literally went through him. Hank, they were running in a line. Hank came out this way and just went through each other. But Hank went into the locker and fell down. I think he was very young at the age. I mean, he was upset. My point is that I posted that and people said that the dog bit the kid. And it's just like, hold on. Because of, so the interpretation of what a bite is, that's a dog trying to redirect. That's a dog trying to fit,
It's no different than him running through one of the big.
Oh yeah, good point. Good, right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, right here. Intro to 3 or D3. That's a good point. That. He just goes right through that. Even though it was already on the ground, but the dog went right through that. The dog that you just saw, M1, and the dog that we're going to see is E18. E18 is this dog that you just saw subconscious. His subconscious impulses is E18. Because M1, the dog you just saw, is a clone of a clone. Life experiences of an active shooter canine, which is the beginning stages, a newly trained canine, which is E18, trained in active shooter canine, all the experiences until 2 years old, the DNA was taken out and cloned to create M1. So all this subconscious, meaning you have different behaviors in each dog. We can show you this. We talked about it. I talked about it with you, Caesar, yesterday. Yeah, sorry to say your name during the thing, but we talked about it. We showed it. We expressed it, that the behaviors. So this dog moves different, acts different, is different because it's new. This dog acts different, is different, not because of the fact that it's been more mature, but it's because of the fact that all this nature is subconscious, as opposed to this dog, all of its nature is what? New, fresh, and is going to live that life of the freshness, as opposed to this dog. So you could say this dog is more stable within the active shooter realm, and it was shown in the video. Okay, all right, okay.
What do you do?
And he got me right in my dick. I'm such an idiot. The whole scenario of what Spaghetti and I talked about in here, saying, hey, coming up to the door and meet him. That's exactly what I did. I was like, pop, 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 pop. I got excited. Goes, oh shit, it's been a while. I came like this, and I went like that, and he just.
You even got saliva right on your dick.
Yeah, that's it right there. Yeah, we both topped in right into it. We both kind of stood into each other.
Yeah.
So I wasn't shooting. I had the gun down. So you go as far as, okay, what is it that we do next? Do we trick the dog in this particular case and have a person here, and then out with in this exact same scenario, and then have a person not shooting walk through the door?
I mean, we've done it.
Hold on, we have, but we've done it within the scope of just being a little bit more realistic, as opposed to trying to trick the dog. This is where it comes into, I'm just giving you an example of what it is that we experience. We show the video clip, and then people say, well, what if the guy doesn't have the gun? What if it's a person who's not shooting? What if this? And it's like, that's already been checked. This is what happened. This is what happened. So therefore the dog did what he was supposed to do, correct? Well, yeah. Okay. But hold on. But right now, if we did this again right now, and then let's say I didn't have a gun and I wasn't shooting, the dog ultimately is just going to do this out of conditioning. The next thing you know, we tricked him. Remember, the way that we've been rolling with this dog and all the Eudoris brand dogs is we're gearing more towards conditioning as opposed to teaching.
Right.
Showing, okay, sight pictures, this, using, so that way the dog doesn't really have a choice. It's all conditioning. It's all action. And then when you do it that piece and you create a choice and you create a desire in the dog, then the dog starts making a choice by itself without in confliction with the body, and then the dog will bite somebody wrong. So we lose the intuition if I start teaching things. All right, okay, that's it.